Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We are talking the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills today. Lisa Rinna's experience at Bravocon, getting booed, and did she leave early? And also Kyle and Kathy not engaging one time during Bravocon that we know of. Before we get started though, guys, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, turn those notifications on. Super important to turn the notifications on, and of course trying to grow my channel, so would love if you subscribed. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So everyone is talking about Kathy Hilton basically being just loved when she went to Bravocon. It was alleged that if Kathy did not go to Bravocon, that there would be no way that they would take her back as any part of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. That is alleged. We thought that Lisa Rinna wasn't going because she wasn't listed on the roster. However, she did end up going to New York. When she was announced, she was actually booed. She was booed, and she just kept smiling and walking. And afterwards, she did an interview, because they had a couple of reporters set up. And she said in her 30 years in Hollywood, she's never been booed. So she's almost taking it as a compliment because she's made it this far in Hollywood, and it's so tough out there in the streets of Hollywood that it doesn't, she's proud to be booed. Basically is what she said. None of us really believe that because then she left. She was wearing an all orange suit that day and she took off. She walks outside and she's like, I can breathe again. And then she leaves. Now, we don't think that she intended to leave so early because she had a Lisa Rinna lip kit truck down like a block away from Bravocon, which is kind of smart, but she's also playing like a Kardashian card. She's playing like Kylie Jenner always did that sort of thing. She would have a van with like the bikinis that she was selling or the lip kits, and they would go deliver press boxes to everybody. So Lisa Rinna brought a Lisa Rinna lip kit truck to Bravocon and then only stayed to do the Beverly Hills panel, and then like I said, she left. So that's a little bit wild. Also, people were demanding that she be fired when Andy Cohen took stage on Friday, and he got highly agitated about it, and he was like, let's let the reunion play out, is what he said. Kathy was loved. There was always a really long line to see her. If you guys went to Bravocon, if anyone went to Bravocon, please comment. But if you didn't, you guys, those tickets were in between $1,800 to $2,000 for the weekend. There were options for VIP wristbands, but a lot of the complaints were that the VIP wristbands were pretty much irrelevant. They weren't relevant because people were like bum rushing when the girls would take the panel, people would bum rush the room and get the best seats, and so the people that have VIP, really, I think it just meant that there was a lounge that they could hang out in and possibly get to talk to or meet some of their Bravo celebrities. That's expensive. $2,000 for the tickets. I don't know if they fed them 3 meals. I did see your mom's watching account, and they were like serving shrimp on napkins. So that looked really delicious. But I don't know about actual food. I would think for $2,000 for the weekend, they probably had some kind of like a la carte buffet, something, snacks maybe. I don't know. If you went to Bravocon, let us know. Now, we never saw Kyle and Kathy interact. Not one time did we see them interact. And did you guys notice that they set Lisa and Kathy next to each other? Kathy played it cool. She let everyone, she was super nice. She did do an interview where she said that she was frustrated with Lisa Rinna, and, if you come for her, then she's going to come for you right back. And Lisa deserves everything that she gets. And again, just really not saying much about Kyle. Now, Kyle did an interview, and she chose to speak about Lisa Rinna and how terrible she thought it was that people booed her. And to remind viewers that this is just a show and that she's doing her job and that nobody wants to get on stage and be booed. And she just felt so terrible and she wanted to cry. But she didn't mention anything about Kathy. So the word on the curb is they're not speaking. Everything is not hunky-dory, and the children are getting involved. Paris coached her mother before the reunion, which I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'm sure that they all get a little bit of coaching before the reunion. Then we have Dorit in a Versace shirt and skirt with her hair flipped out. We've seen this look from her before. I'm surprised that she recycled the entire look, but she did. And then, guys, this is wild. The question was, what Bravo couple is next to be getting divorced? And the light hit Erika. Now, they were all sitting on panels answering these questions, right? And she's like, oh, I don't want to answer this. Andy's like, you have to. She stands up in this short-ass blue suit. She's got like 2 pigtails in. She walks to the end of the runway, and she says, PK and Dorit. And she walks back to her seat. Like, everyone was shocked. Everyone was shocked for several reasons. One, Dorito was sticking up for her when they were in Aspen. Like, she literally was like, she told Kyle, like, if Erika has one friend, like, it's only Diana, I'm going to go with her because, Kyle, you have all these other friends. So, like, I'm going to hang with poor Erika over here. Now, a couple of things I want to talk to you guys about regarding PK and Dorito. There was a blind item that spoke about a West Coast housewife sleeping with another West Coast housewife's husband. And I have been saying since day one, allegedly, that is PK and Erika. And I have said it for more than a couple of reasons, but one of them being I think that PK is grimy. And I think that he would pay her and then pay her to not say that he paid her, if you get what I'm saying. And then we find out, guys, that PK had actually introduced himself to Erika way before the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and that he had asked her if she was if she was down with the entertainment industry. So why didn't we ever hear that before? All of this Pantygate and Erika not having any britches on underneath her dress, and PK just being forced to look at her kitty cat because he was sitting across from her and she didn't have any panties on. It just seems really strange that now all of a sudden we're hearing the fact that Erika actually met PK a long time ago. Now, if you want to know what PK and Dorito were like when they first got together, then you should definitely Google. There's an episode of The Apprentice where Dorito and PK are on it, obviously, because PK is Boy George's manager. So they were doing something with The Apprentice, and Dorito's pregnant in while they're filming. And if you guys didn't know, PK does have other kids. He was in another marriage, and we're not really sure what happened there. Dorito was living in New York, but she did have Jagger. I think they married, and then she had Phoenix. She responded to Erika's comment, and I don't know. I felt like she was saying something without saying something. I mean, she definitely wasn't happy about it. And she said, misery loves company. But something's off, guys. Something's off. Either Dorito needs it for a storyline, which I really don't see her using their marriage because I don't know. I just don't see that. Her faking that. But that's what someone said. They said possibly her and PK could basically fake marriage problems to film the season, and then of course they'll get back together. And then we did hear that Garcelle said that she spoke to I don't know if it was an ex-housewife or a current housewife, and they told her that they would still be married today if it wasn't for the show, but she wouldn't say who it was. Typical, right? They never want to tell us all of it. Crystal allegedly was at Bravocon, super friendly, spoke with everyone. So that's that. But more importantly, Kathy was loved. Kyle seemed to be loved. Lisa was booed. And Andy was, I don't know. I think that we don't really get to see Andy behind the scenes. Bravo shows us what Bravo wants to show us, and he doesn't always seem so nice. He just doesn't always seem very nice. And if you guys have been watching, it's I think a lot for him to go 2 or 3 days with his like Andy facade that he does, because he has to. It's part of his job, and they're making a lot of money. And there was also a blind item about how if this event would have been held in LA on the West Coast, there wouldn't have been the issues with so many people and not being enough room and the bad seating, etc., etc. But I don't think that it would have made a difference. The blind item said that this, superstar, whatever, that he makes everyone come to him. Like, basically, he makes everyone come to New York. And I love that they make everyone to come to New York, because I think it's amazing. Like, they should all go to New York. Like, why does everything have to be in LA? Like, New York is like classic. And it's funny because you can tell these women are not familiar. When I saw Dr. Martin, Real Housewives of Miami, like, she had on this like little dress and this little tube top, and I know she had to have been freezing. She was not dressed for New York City. She was dressed for like a Miami night. And it takes them away from their element, and it takes them away from, all of their resources, if you will, puts them in a different environment where they don't have all of their people. So I love that they all go to New York. I think that's amazing. I loved where they were staying. The hotel was super nice. The rooftop bar was very, very nice. Everyone was super friendly, and I met a lot of the Bravo fans, and not fans, I'm sorry, a lot of the Bravo celebrities and like their people and stylists too, who were also super nice. But with the Beverly Hills ladies, I definitely think that there's tension. I don't know what they're going to do with Lisa Rinna, if they're going to fire her, if they're not going to fire her. I really don't think that Bravo fires anyone. Sherelle from Sherelle's World, she always said that Bravo will never fire anyone. She'll just give them the worst contract in the world. And so I wonder if that's what we're going to see with Lisa, because at the end of the day, I think that what's understood doesn't need to be said. And this is her only form of income. They have 3 mortgages out on their house in LA. And so she's got to work. Point blank period. Lisa has to work. She's going to be working for a long time, unless if they get rid of that house and she goes to Canada with Harry and lives off the land. I don't know. But I don't know if she thinks her lip kit's gonna save her. I don't know, guys. I definitely think Erika invested in her lip kit, and that's what keeps those two in such a tight-knit relationship. Erika had cash. She had to do something with it. Lisa loves cash. She was like, give it to me. I'll give you 25%. Who knows, whatever. And I think that she is probably making, I don't know, is anyone buying Lisa Rinna lip kits? If you are, please comment and let me know. Please, anyone comment and let me know if you are buying Lisa Rinna lip kits. I'm just curious. We still have a lot to talk about when it comes to Bravocon, but I just wanted to keep this one short, mainly about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I mean, everyone agrees that Garcelle is killing it. She's amazing. She looked gorgeous, and she was dressed for New York. She had on like this nice black leather outfit. She looked amazing. And she's just killing it. We do want to know who's behind the bots, though. Everyone keeps commenting that. So we hope that she gets to the bottom of that. But make sure you guys comment and let me know your thoughts and your questions. And if you guys went to Bravocon, you know anyone that went to Bravocon, and if you've been following, make sure you hit that like button. It does really help my videos, and subscribe. Have a great day.